Explanar is a great tool for all teaching pros. It doesn't define the technique that you use to teach, it just enhances it. It's like a doctor's stethoscope. It's still only as good as the doctor himself. However, my experience has been over the last few years working with Explanar, there are a couple of key points that I think you'll all like to use. One of those is the left thumb. If I had a pupil and they're going to live on a desert island and I only had 5 minutes to teach them, I'd give them this lesson. And it's so important when working with Explanar. Taking our stance with the power roller in the middle of the hoop and a central ball position, we lean from the hip and we build the grip. Can you see the left thumb is parallel to the shaft, but just the right of centre? Now the first benefit of that is that the wrist hinge can only be about 90 degrees. Just turning sideways you can see that. There's a good, neat left thumb, securely in its pad, the wrist hinge to 90. Look, if I move the thumb just an inch, it permits 135 degrees of overswing. And even on Explanar, you'll swing too far. So the beauty is, with a 90-degree wrist hinge and a parallel thumb, you control the length of the backswing. It's so easy for people to have a long thumb. Also, when it's parallel, it means that the wrist and forearms hinge to plane. Some big, heavily set golfers have the thumb diagonally across the shaft, and you'll hear the roller catching the outside of the fin going back. If you hear that knocking sound, obviously the roller's not being used correctly. More commonly, you see people with a diagonal thumb this way, 3 or 4 knuckles in the left hand and a diagonal thumb in that direction. They'll have a different problem. They'll probably overswing and they'll swing across the line at the top. The roller hasn't hit the plane fin. The beauty of a parallel left thumb, where the thumb pad is neatly on the rubber, is that not only do you hinge the right amount, the roller hinges to plane. As you can see, the power roller is on the plane fin. When you come through, it also holds true. If you're hitting draw spin intentionally, the roller will again find the plane fin and the wrist hinge of 90 is evident. So it's a very important lesson. Over the last few years it's worked great for my pupils and I'm sure it will do the same for your pupils.